James, recently got back from a trip to Tokyo. I met this girl from Okinawa in Tokyo Disneyland, and how we met was when me and my friend were leaving. I saw this girl among her friend group, 3 in total, dancing silly, and I mimicked her dance and she left. We talked and ended up exchanging Instagrams. The next day I called her. She didn't answer, but she called me back. I invite her to hang out. She comes to meet me in Shibuya. We eat at a restaurant, play arcade games, take those cute photos in the photo booth, the Purikura. After, we go back to my hotel in Asakusa. We were sweaty, so I gave her permission to take a shower in my room, and then we talk for a bit, hug, and we end up hooking up. It lasted for about an hour. Okay, I see you. This was her last day in Tokyo, was the day she was going to head back to Okinawa. Oh, the next day she was heading back to Okinawa. We talked about this, if this will be short term, and we agreed to keep talking. We left good. Lately, she has been distant. What do you think? Now, I mean, first of all, I don't know. I don't really know enough about this situation from just this message. He met this girl at Disneyland. He namped her, like he rizzed her basically on the street. He met up with her in Tokyo and then smashed her the night of. He goes, keep in mind I speak decent Japanese, know the culture pretty good. Okay, so what do you mean you speak decent Japanese? Because I said I speak decent Japanese when I first got to Japan like 3.5 years ago, when I could only say like, daijoubu desu, arigatou gozaimasu. Kyou no tenki wa ii desu ne. Yaku ga suki desu. You know, like very, very, very basic Japanese. I thought I spoke decent Japanese at the time, but realistically, that's like not even close to the level of Japanese you need to have to actually be in a relationship and have like deep conversations, real conversations with someone. I don't even think I'm really at that level now, and my Japanese is like actually pretty decent. So it really depends what you mean by speaking decent Japanese and knowing the culture pretty good. But I'm interested because you don't even live here, and it's like we're gonna keep talking, but he doesn't live here, and she lives in Okinawa, and like, what are you gonna do, a long distance relationship from day one? Why would you want to do that? Doesn't really sound very nice to me. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, he sends me all these voice messages, this gentleman does, and I'm not gonna play him for the sake of his reputation, but he goes on to say that basically this girl was saying that she was a virgin and she wasn't sure about doing this stuff, and then like they hook up, and then he was asking her like, what are we gonna continue talking? Do you want to continue talking to me and shit like that? And I don't know. I just don't know enough about the situation, but I will tell you, just think of it this way. You are a vulnerable girl. Let's be honest, she's probably not a virgin, and she's probably lying to you because like that's really not virgin shit to do, to like leave her friends where she's here on a trip with her friends and go hang out with some dude from a different culture from all the way across the world that she doesn't know, who's probably much bigger and stronger than her, and then go back to his hotel and hook up with him on the first day that she meets him. Yeah, that just doesn't really sound like virgin behavior, and it wouldn't really surprise me at all if this girl's lying, because I've heard like countless like weird lies and games like that from girls here in Japan. So already red flag that she's saying that. But anyways, think of it this way. You're this girl. You don't know who this guy is. This guy's bigger than you, like some big American dude. He doesn't speak the same language as you, like for the most part, doesn't have the same culture. She is taking the risk to spend a night out with you. She doesn't even know if like maybe you're gonna like attack her in public somewhere, like maybe you're gonna do something crazy, maybe you're just gonna be really weird. And she goes as far as to going back to your hotel with you alone, letting you smash, letting you hook up with her. She's naked in your bed. It's just the two of you. Like I said, once again, you're a much larger foreign dude. You get what you really wanted. I mean, like, you wanted the sex. Like, generally speaking, like, at least at the beginning of a relationship, men are trying to get sex, the women are trying to get attention and money, resources. Of course, like, the women want, the sex part as well, but women also have the risk of, if they hook up with the wrong guy, this guy's going to leave them. This guy's going to take advantage of them. He's going to do something crazy to them, whatever it be. Or, they do hook up with the guy, she gets pregnant, and then he doesn't stick around to take care of the baby. And then she's stuck with this baby, and she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't have anyone to protect her, provide for her. Or the dude does stick around, but turns out he's a weirdo or a beta or like a freak or a loser, and he still can't provide for her, and then she made the wrong decision. So this is why I say, like, women still, they do want sex, but they have to be much more selective about who they give it out to. They should vet you. She's taking all of this risk to be in the same bed as you, be naked, to be hooking up with you. You're not even from this land, very foreign to her. At that moment, you just got what you wanted on the very first day. You are in the most dominant position that you possibly could be over this girl. And then you are deferring to her for her to lead and tell you what's going to happen in the relationship. You are asking her, what are we going to do? Are you still going to like me? What do we do from here? That is very obviously going to raise some alarms in this girl's head, going to give her some red flags. This is the most powerful, most alpha position this dude could possibly be in. We just hooked up. I'm naked in his bed alone. He could do whatever the hell he wants to me right now. And even in this moment, he is stopping, looking to me, asking for me to lead and tell him, what should we do in this relationship? If he cannot lead in this moment, if he doesn't understand what's going on, that he holds the power at this moment, in what moment is he going to hold the power? In what moment is he going to lead? She can't stick around with you. So if you just want my basic guess of like what's going on with this girl, why she's been distant, why she isn't getting back to you right now, that is my guess. You did everything for the most part right, or at least good enough, up until you hooked up with this girl. And then she's like, okay, I think I made the right decision, probably by hooking up with this guy. He would be the guy to take care of me or not run away, protect me and my family and my children, even if I get pregnant and I can't defend myself. And then you're sitting there, and in that moment, you're like, what are we going to be? Are we going to continue to keep talking? Do you like me? And you show her uncertainty, you show her insecurity in that moment. Dude, of course you give her the creeps. Of course she doesn't want to hit you back. That's the most confident you ever should be. There's no point to freak out and ask about like what are we going to be, what are we going to do, what's going to happen between us. At that moment, you got what you wanted. Just sit back and enjoy your spoils for a little bit, bro. You got what you were gunning for. I mean, I'm not saying that you're going to leave this girl now, but it could turn into a relationship. But like, you should know in that moment things are working in your favor. So the ball is in her court, man. You just take your foot off the gas a little bit, you relax, you say, hey baby, I had a great time, I'll keep in touch with you, call me next week, or whatever. But then you're asking her to lead, you're asking her to tell you what to do, and you don't even understand what's going on in that situation. She needs to explain to you what's going on in that situation. Come on, bro. You got to have some more wits than that. Because if you don't understand that, like, not only does that show her that you can't lead, you don't know what the fuck's going on, but also you don't have experience with getting other women. Like, you don't understand women at all. In that situation, you need this to be explained to you with words. What else are you not going to understand? Do you lack social skills, And then she goes on to send him some other messages, and basically he's like still like triggered about this girl. He goes, "Are you angry at me?" And then her response to that is, "Omae igai ni dare ga onnen," which I guess is like Okinawa speak for like, who else is there besides you? And she's calling him omae, which literally means like the thing in front of me, It's like really disrespectful way of speaking. It would be like the same as calling someone like a dumbass or stupid, kind of like your girl calling you stupid if you were in the States. She's calling you omae. And then he responds to that with like, he says, "Kawaii ne, ore tachi no saisho no kenka da." I'm pretty sure he's translating this shit because he didn't really understand like the omae thing and like how disrespectful that was, but also he's messaging her in Japanese. Anyways, she's like going on, she's like playing all these games with him. He sent me some text messages and she's like calling him names and she calls him omae again. And he's going on with it, just responding over and over and over again. I mean, the second that a girl calls you omae, or like, if you're speaking English and she calls you like dumb or stupid, or like starts calling you names, starts bossing you around, you're not even in a relationship with a girl, man. Like you have nothing to lose. You haven't even invested anything into this girl. Like I said, you got what you wanted on day one. Like, sit back and relax, enjoy your spoils, bro. This girl's calling you names. This girl's fucking dragging you around. She's got your balls in her purse. Why are you putting up with her calling you names and disrespecting you and treating you like shit? Like, I do know probably why it is. It's either you haven't had attention from a girl like this before, or you haven't had attention from like a cute girl from before, because the girls in Japan are pretty cute. So if you haven't had that attention before, you're sitting thinking like, dude, I got to hang on to this. I got to do whatever I can so this girl doesn't run away. I got to pull out all the stops to keep her from getting away. But that just makes her think that, okay, this dude really ain't all that because he can't get anything else, because he's freaking out about me. I'm like disrespecting this guy. I'm treating him like shit, and he still wants to be with me. What the fuck? Ugh. Doesn't this guy want to just take his ball and go home and meet another girl who's not going to treat him like shit? But I'm sitting here, I'm disrespecting him, I'm calling this dude names, and he's still coming after me? what's wrong with this guy? He really can't get anything else? That's what's going through this girl's head. So I don't really know how this situation ended, but just like another funny dating story of like something that happened in Japan. And so those are my thoughts on it, guys. Let me know what you think. If you guys want me to make some type of video about the situation you had in Japan, or really anything you guys want me to talk about, hit me up, guys. youngjamesYT@gmail.com. Send me a message on Instagram, youngjames, YUNGJAMEZ. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys watching. Please support the channel if you'd like. The donation link is in the description. Donate to my Ko-fi, guys. Support the channel. Join the Discord. It's $5 to join the Discord. Thank you so much. Take care. Peace out.